Since the release of the Canon EOS R, Canon has been releasing a lot of RF lenses, thankfully, because if we saw what they did with the EF-M lineup, I'd be a little bit concerned. But Canon has been holding their own with the RF lineup, and there's none other lens like the 35mm 1.8. Now, I have been nicknaming this lens the People's Lens. That is because of mainly what I've shot: weddings, portraits, and overall just anything with a human involved. This has knocked it out the park. As far as the RF lineup goes, for prime lenses, we have the 16mm, the 35, and the 85mm lens. And that's only under the 100mm range. So we're gonna get a lot more. All right, here I am back at the studio. This is what I traditionally shoot with, the 35mm 1.8. I have been using this lens to record all my videos for about the past year or so. I'll put the date on when I got the lens right here, so it'll give you a little bit of time frame if you want to watch some videos back then. I use this lens for videos because the aperture is so low, and that aperture is really hard to come by with a lot of telephoto or zoom lenses, typically because the aperture only goes down to 2.8, and that's nice, but that's not what I want for my videos. And because those lenses are sometimes 3 to 4 to 5 times the price. And I'm sorry, I'd love to shell out money for some of those lenses, but I'm still an amateur YouTuber. So if you want to help me out, subscribe and don't forget to drop that like button and pick something up at photofam.shop. A big thing to me when recording is having it somewhat close to me. Because if I'm back here, hey guys, what's up? I'd start to lose focus. So having it somewhat be close to me helps me out a lot. It is only an arm's length away, boop. And having that 1.8 aperture allows me to have a pretty big separation from the background. I'm gonna walk back there and show you what it looks like. Hello over there. If I'm holding something, then obviously once I put it up here, gonna be completely blurred out. You can't really see it. But I know from experience, if I want everything to be in focus, it's gotta be at eye level. I mean, just look at me when I focus it on this. And then it comes back to me. Pretty good. One of the beauties of this lens combined with the camera is actually going to be the eye and face tracking. Whenever I am filming or recording, I very rarely lose focus. And with the dual pixel autofocus, it is very snappy. If I want to bring up a keychain, snaps to it pretty quickly. By the way, I got this keychain at Buc-ee's. It was only $5. First off, it's a bottle opener for your alcoholic friends, just in case. It has a flat point, so you can use it as a flathead screwdriver, and it's sharp enough to score things, so you can actually open packages with it. Shout out to Buc-ee's, by the way. If you live in Texas, drop a like just because I said so. Appreciate y'all. Back to the video. Another huge benefit about having a Canon camera is the side flip screen. Sorry, I'm not trying to look at your ears. In real time, I can literally see it track my face as I move backwards, as I move to the side. From an angle, it still looks at me really well. Now, one thing to mention about the focal distance is I am shooting this video with no stabilization on. Obviously, I'm on a tripod, so I don't need it. However, when you are using the digital stabilization from medium to high, each time you go up a stabilized level, it will crop in a little bit. Let me show you. This is what it looks like at medium stabilization. Not too bad, it looks pretty good. I still have a little bit of headroom, about half an inch. Now, when I am fully stabilized, which again, I wouldn't need this when I'm on a tripod, so don't worry about it. However, when you are out filming and stabilized fully, this is what it's gonna look like. I went from having an inch of headroom to about, I don't know, I got a pretty big forehead, so oh my God. Just to clarify real quick, this lens does have image stabilization on the actual lens, so be aware that there is more hope than just being screwed out of luck with the stabilizer. So you're good. Alrighty, here I am. We're gonna take a look at about 10 photos. Again, these are gonna be portraits because, as I said before, this is the People's Lens. Let's get it. Cool. This first photo shoot that I did was actually of a rap photo shoot for Fee the MC. This is one of the coolest photo shoots that I've done because it involved fire. We lit a newspaper on fire safely in a very safe and discreet and non-illegal matter. And after a little bit of editing, a little bit of photoshopping, we got this photo. The fire is fire. It's really nice. The colors really pop out. I had actually one key light in front of her on this side where you can see the reflection on her face. You can see the key light in her eyes right here, as well as some of the sky and then the fire in her eyes, which is actually really dope. You can see her eyeshadow really well. It has an orange hue to it, so the fire really was a good choice in this. The rest of the background is blue because I really love that orange and teal effect. This lens nailed it on the sharpness. Same thing with this one. Lens is pretty sharp, actually very sharp on this one. You can see pretty much every indent in his face. If you want to check out this photo shoot, by the way, the link will be right here. Awesome photo shoot, got some great pictures. Definitely check it out. This is another photo I got of my friend Tegan. I just wanted to show you the sharpness of the lens. I did have a key light right next to her, so you can see pretty much each individual light bulb inside of each panel, which is pretty dope. This is shot at a 1.8 aperture. I wasn't going for the full face to be in focus, just the eye. Pretty good photo. These next ones, I was actually using my Welight Ninja 200, literally hand holding it with the camera in my other hand, shooting photos. Got some really dope photos. This was at night. I actually want to check the file info on this one. Awesome. ISO was 3200, shooting at 1 to 250th of a second. The stabilizer definitely kicked in on that one because they're doing donuts around me. Already we're at the last few sets of photos and then we are done. He's blowing bubbles, got him in action. Pretty cool. Again, I was using the polarizer on this, so the light bars don't completely blow him out. To actually add to him, you can see this rim lighting on his face, and over here it's adding an accent to him. Alrighty, and here I got wedding gown photos with the actual bride. Keep in mind that this lens will actually create a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit of a wide angle effect. If you pop it in the Lightroom automatically detects what lens you have. Get rid of that wide angle effect and they'll look great. I think the 35 to 50 millimeter focal length is perfect for capturing the most realistic looking photos. And I think the 35 millimeter is my personal favorite, probably mainly because I've been using it for a long time, but also because I can get pretty close to the subject. Something I did want to mention is that this lens is considered a macro lens. So if you do any macro photography, this is going to work. Now, mind you, it's not the absolute best at it, but from what I've seen online, you can get some amazing photos out of it. So, shout out to you, Canon. This lens, no matter how I look at it, until I upgrade in the further future, is going to be, honestly, my daily driver. The lens I take no matter what. This is the best, affordable, all-around lens that you can get for the Canon RF system. They really thought about the lens before they actually made it, and I really appreciate that, Canon. Shout out to them. And shout out to you. We're almost at 800 subscribers at the time of making this video, so if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to drop a like, comment, let me know what you want to see next. Hope you guys are doing well. I am going to make 1 or 2 more videos for the Canon RF lineup when it comes to lenses. Say you want me to test out this camera more, say you want me to do street photography, say you want me to go on more portrait sessions, actually film them, let me know. Again, I really appreciate y'all. Don't forget, we are the people, we are the art, and we are the photo fam, and we strive for creativity without judgment. Appreciate y'all. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Time and time again, we prove to ourselves that with unity comes prosperity. There are those who will judge, criticize, and give a dislike to what you create. To overcome the naysayers and create what represents you gives the world an endless amount of perspectives. Creativity without judgment. Photo Fam.